early outpost being claimed. FlyToMoon just trying to figure out what these lanes are, I imagine, to decide what they want to do. For now, Luna is positioned down bottom, so it doesn't look like any kind of aggro tri-lane with Luna, at least.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, are they showing that they're willing to go aggro in this top lane right now? I mean, just moving themselves into the outpost area right out of the gate. It does look like that's not going to be the case, as for now it looks like Always Wanna Fly is going coast to coast to join the bottom lane, and we'll just have that classic 2-1-2. I mean, to stop this where you forget about Always Wanna Fly, he's an old school player, you know. Got to remember that you each have your own courier now. You can't be too reckless with it.
That was miles away from safety.
Deep dives on both sides, even top lane. Aloha Dance narrowly able to make it away from the onslaught, the impetus, and the dagger. Just and the Harpy, who just passed. A lot of harassment on top lane coming out from Viking side.
I'd be very interested to hear other mid laners' thoughts in this mid matchup, because right now ICEBERG is destroying it. 21-3 to the 13-0. He's going to have a bottle up as well, which is usually the Harpy just getting to the bottle without getting bullied too much. But he only had to buy the one salve. Now he's going to have a bottle, so this 4-minute rune could be big.
Then we're at caught at bottom lane as they slowly walk down and finish off Toby. A sleep setup there. And then they just kind of orb walk. But you're right. I mean, we're getting to level 4s. We're getting to level 5s here on this mid lane eventually, as we see a potential snag here on Celery. Going Riverside, tries to go up to the high ground, but just so much slow comes out from General. They'll slowly walk her down and punish the regardless. And we will continue to duke it out. Ember still just etching ahead bit by bit in that CS game. Spectre and Luna, to each their own, are getting a fair amount of CS. Neither safe lane core really getting shut down, but as I say that, bottom lane Toon blocked out from that fissure. They run her down, and Viking GG get themselves on the board.
Yeah, Armin's just kind of playing around, not the case so far. 5-minute runes coming up, and Celery wants to try and contest these top ones. Decides better of it with Aloha Dance rotating in. Ember still with a small lead, but SF
look who it is, though.
Ready to go.
Earthshaker now. It's like, okay, I'm going to come now. You got your level 6. Let's see what we can make happen here. Boom's feeling confident. The chat lines come out now. But it's a 2-on-2 as Aloha Dance comes to the side of Ember to start getting some early poking damage on that tier 1. And, well, they'll snipe the ICEBERG courier.
Yep. Yeah, it's not an impact.
Everyone kind of getting their own. This is a win-win, it feels, for both sides. As I say that, though, General now in a bit of a pickle. Far forward, they try to pounce onto him, but here comes ICEBERG's first rotation. He'll head to the top lane, looking to slowly burn up Celery. There's the Remnant. Some right clicks. The net, though, he'll finally commit on forward and clean up that Enchantress.
Forces a lot, though. 3 Remnants has to be committed for it. And they're going to set bottom while that happens. So Bane surely to die, and we'll see if they can get the Luna as well. And I say surely to die. Actually, Always Wanna Fly survives with a brain sap.
How much can Viking GG get from that pressure in the top lane? Boom, you know, pushes himself far forward in the mid lane to try to get some damage onto that tier 1 where possible. But as we see, General rotated over to get the XP. But with that, not really amounting to a whole bottom lane. Could be trouble for Always Wanna Fly. The Fisher lands. The chase is on. Nice enchant totem stun. And they'll finish him off. I was going to say, you know, it feels bad if Ember's going to be able to get that rotational dive and kill top lane, and then from the other 2 lanes, nothing really happens for Viking GG at all.
Yeah. And once they saw the Ember TP top lanes that will farm a lot, ideally you take over the lane, which hasn't really fully happened, but with Luna getting Helm, it looks like V-Toon is just going to go play jungle now.
Looking to get a catch on the Bane behind the tower. Earthshaker moves in with the set of stuns, the Primal Roar, and they know that they got the kill, so they quickly hightail it out of there. But here comes ICEBERG, looking to make him pay. He commits in, but the haunt from Shad, as they rotate in, they're looking to bring down ICEBERG, and here comes Boom! Big Daddy Boom steps up, blasts down the Ember. And it's a successful counterfight coming out from Viking.
What a Requiem.
The Requiem blast comes out. They're looking to go for General, and they'll finish him off. It's Shad securing the double kill on the Spectre Haunt rotation. Beautiful stuff from Viking top lane if necessary.
Yeah, they're already kind of in position. The tower's full health, and the fight mid is going to be coming our way.
They have the high ground, but Always Wanna Fly turns the corner, moves in with the grip early, and they slice down the Beastmaster.
Yeah, they instantly ping the the cliff saying there's a ward here.
Yeah.
That's what that says. You got grip kind of from fog. Ember just ran at you and used spells. Like, that very much reveals the vision.
Beast Life for the bit of intel there. But look at FlyToMoon, quick to rotate. Yeah. They're not about taking just quick little pickoffs and get back to jungle or side lane farming business. They say, we got to get the +1. But like you mentioned, pesky Celery from the trees throws out that one cute little top. We have a brew split here. They're committing to go through this top tier 1, but Toby has the roar ready, commits it, catches it onto the Bane, and they put the bounty on Bane's head. They were looking to get some extra battle points if possible, and the dunk going to be dropped. Just as Earthshaker loses his life, the lift, the pullback onto Toby can't quite finish their plate. There, they're going to get it down with the blast of the Lucent Beam and a follow-up onto Celery. It's a 3 all day for FlyToMoon plus the tier 1 tower. They're right back into the mix.
Yeah.
Big fight from Viking GG earlier, but here FlyToMoon say that they can take it as well.
Yeah, this brew pick just using the ultimate really well. Both.
Yeah, and just as Viking GG were hoping to set up some real estate advantage for themselves, FlyToMoon take control of the north, and now they're getting more. They caught out Earthshaker, maybe trying to sneak his way into the jungle and get some vision down or something. He pays the price, but they're looking to swing. Requiem from the low ground. They dish out the raises. Bane sleeps, Bane gets blasted. Aloha Dance looking to be next. Dances all around with his own on, but ultimately does go down, and you take 3 of ours, we're going to take 3.
Who doesn't, it's not like the Shaker is a blink and is the key to winning these fights. The key to winning these fights is the SF.
Chain setup. ICEBERG's got DD, a right click, a jump in from Remnant, not able to get the finish onto Boom. He walks out fine. But you're right. I mean, Brew is really a bulk of the team fight, because for the time being, Luna, you know, nothing into Eclipse. Crazy from there.
Yeah,
but
they have no Eclipse.
You know, those are not ideal positional solutions to try to get the most optimal fight. And it feels like FlyToMoon are comfortable taking a fight, comfortable with their position, and say, we'll just sneak over here to Roche, guys. Take the extra life and hold an advantage on that front.
They just feel so confident and strong in their ability to team fight. They've also got fantastic vision. The 2 wards around mid lane, a ward around top, allow them to see everything Viking's doing, so...
Already Boom hightails it to this bottom lane, because they can do some deceptive damage on these structures if not careful.
Oh,
jump in,
the
dunk. Not the biggest catch right there, right on the Ember, but no damage at all. You know, did he have the Flame Guard already out?
He Sleight of Fist dodged the Echo, I believe. I don't know how you kill ICEBERG anyways. Maybe we'll get another look, but right now the push is still going on.
That was your kickoff if you were Viking GG and you were calling this team the Vikings right here. That's a kickoff, and it just went a total blunder. Now can they hold the line here as FlyToMoon make their new approach, you know, with VTune at the helm with the Aegis sieging away. Now they're going to make the commitment, coming out with the roar, with the haunt, dancing, prancing from the back lines. VTune needing a lot of damage, but just steps off for now. Still has that extra life when necessary. Spectre left out the front door, hit with the grip. The fissure going to be forced, but the follow-up Primal Roar is there. No damage. Just kind of FlyToMoon saying, we'll keep you there.
Yeah. Okay.
But not enough hard shots for the knockout and to get the big damage.
Yeah, they're getting pretty low on the range side. Oh, I like this. ICEBERG goes back to base. He just brought 3 salves.
What?
Out
Here,
for the
one
team.
for you boys.
Yeah.
A round of pints I picked up from the pub.
I was just looking around like, okay, I'm pretty sure this push might be over because 2 of the heroes were like 20% health, but bringing double salve, they know they're so strong right now. If they can just heal up, they're just getting chipped away. If they're full health, they can just go high ground.
Again, no threat of the dunk, no threat of the hot, no threat of the Requiem out on the table. So how much more can they get done from it? Celery very low, finally going to get sniped from the brain sap of always want to fly, but that's just the first casualty and not enough to break the defense of Viking GG.
So I can still rejoin my team. Aloha Dance may get caught out mid here.
Yep, they smoke and chase. With the fissure, they should be able to chase down the little Rubik. And you know, that's cute, that's all in good fun. That's your smoke movement though. And they'll make it a bit more appetizing with the tower.
Yeah, it's a nice pickup, the mid tier 1. It's still a very big pickup even this late in the game. Just takes away some of that map control. And FlyToMoon doesn't look like they can defend this one. They don't have a blink on Brewmaster or anything to
the
initiate
fights necessary is going to be another task.
Yep, FlyToMoon just taking over top once again, not really hiding the fact they're up here. They give Brewmaster a wave of creeps that finishes off the pipe, so now they have got the pipe plus Vlad's and a Luna BKB. So they suddenly hit a couple of key items and are going to be looking a whole lot scarier. There's no defense of this top tier 3 for now. TP's back coming as V-Tune gets some free damage on a tier 3 tower. 900 damage, not too shabby.
Yeah, but you don't want to really commit yet. Like you mentioned, we got couriers coming out with very valuable items. Let's grab those and then let's get in there and hit them.
And Bane gets a Glimmer Cape. So Bane's going to have the save from a Glimmer as well as a Nightmare. We saw down bottom that, you know, when your teammates get gone on by a Blink Echo or some kind of SF combo, Roar, you want to use that Nightmare defensively.
But maybe Viking can catch them with their pants down. They're all clumped together. They do their own smoke, and as they approach the high ground, they're going to get popped. Pipe going to be committed. Lead in Fissure, but no dunk yet. He gets blasted down and finished. No opportunity going to be there because Luna commits big. BKB and Eclipse forces Viking GG to scramble back indoors.
It's a tough one. Dire didn't have the best vision around the area. They had a Hulk pretty far back. Shad's going in for a lower
He
dance.
didn't commit the haunt yet, which may be a reason why they couldn't quite see what was going on.
But decides not to chase too far. I know Luna's BKB is down, so that's a big part of why. That's a tough fight for Shaky. He tried to just get the quick Blink Echo on Brew before the ultimate came out, but General was not messing around. He popped Pipe and then instantly ultied.
Oh, General, though, runs into Earthshaker again. Welcome with the Enchant Totem. Now the Haunt is going to be committed here. Damage from Boone on the back lines, but ICEBERG commits in with his own BKB. Looking to go toe-to-toe with Shad, but he is greatly outnumbered and forced to try to make his way to the low ground and out. V-Tune joins his side as they pursue Shad across the river into the high ground. The Fissure, though, to slow them down, they look to focus on the Boom. Boom unleashes a couple of raises, doing good damage, but he finds himself in a world of hurt as he gets telekinesis and ripped
stolen
apart.
Roar. Aloha Dance has been grabbing all the spells this game. Fissure, Roar, whatever he wants, but a fantastic turnaround from FlyToMoon. That Spectre looked a whole lot
stuck being the frontliner. He will again have no opportunity to get the dunk off as we see the Siege on from FlyToMoon looking to go for round number 2. They are successful. They snipe down and finish Celery there. Lift almost trying to throw them to the low ground. Not quite successful, but a tier 3 does fall, and you know, FlyToMoon say mission accomplished for now. Maybe they can backpedal a bit for the Roche. Just make it away. They smoke.
Roche should be nice. Yeah, still just kind of sing around, always want to fly in some trouble. And goes down.
Yeah, Glimmer TP. Valiant effort, but is finished off. And it's a 7K net worth advantage for FlyToMoon at this time. You know, this only comes from getting a couple of fights. I'd say maybe a fight or two advantage overall, and then some minor damage on the bottom tower. But it looks like FlyToMoon have been really able to scrap together a lot of farm. You look at the net worth, and it's like, you know, Radiant, Dire, Radiant, Dire, Radiant, Dire. So still pretty close in the farm game.
Yeah, this is going to come down a lot to this second Roshan. The Aegis G's is so big on either team.
They go right to the high ground. They spotted out General, and they go in fast. Return fire coming out from ICEBERG, and Luna unleashing a fatal fury here. And committing in with the Eclipse. There's the dunk, the response. ICEBERG, though, slides it down, gets the chains, and still lives on. Happy to fight it out. Aloha Dance and V-Tune continue the fight forward, and clean house as all of Viking GG will fall.
There's just not enough damage on Dire, I guess. Too much sustain. The Ember Luna just doing 5k hero damage a piece in that fight, and meanwhile on the Dire side, like, SF does only 2k. Spectre only does 1900 damage in a team fight like that. Like, that's just not going to cut it.
It feels like a couple of times Viking GG get themselves into a position to potentially start off a strong fight, but like you said, man, they're just throwing pillows at them. I don't know what's going on. You know, I'll see Ember get stunned up, locked down, and eat what seems like an assault of damage, but the life bar is just not falling as fast as it should. He lives on, and now they're able to just kind of take these fights into later rounds where they clearly have the advantage. Oh, trying to get tricky here. Shad with the Haunt, trying to pick it up from under the nose of FlyToMoon, but not successful.
I like the attempt. Unfortunately, now you're going to be playing with that. Can't afford to commit everything on General's Brewmaster.
Yeah, it feels like they have a lot of setup, initiation, and stun when you got stuff like Earthshaker, when you got stuff like Beastmaster. But, you know, you got a Shadow Fiend who's going Blink, Yule's BKB. It's not a lot of firepower. You know, Yule's Requiem certainly does a wealth of damage, don't get me wrong, but, you know, at this point in the game, you are seeing a couple of cores on the FlyToMoon side who have the durability to survive those cute little tricks.
And Ember, with this physical damage build, is just tearing apart anyone who comes near. One side of Fist chunked at half of Ench's full health. And they're going to get a second lane of racks. They know there's no Haunt. This is the, well, not just downside. This is where you lose the game by using Haunt to try and steal the Aegis G's. It's just how, what do you do when you're trying to defend your base and you don't have Haunt? Even with Haunt, I think this is Nightmare is a big problem for the Blink Roar or the Blink Echo Slam or the Roar Initiation. Whoever gets Gauntlet is going to get Nightmared.
Right now those supports are trying to hide up within the trees, but here comes the Haunt. This is what you're supposed to do to be able to scout them out and try to finish them off. Big dunk, big blow up. Does finish off the Rubik, but can they get the VIPs? Can they get the cores down? Because if they don't, they're going to turn it right back on you and finish you off, and it looks like that may be the case here. They ended up losing Boom. Now they lose Precious Shad, and they are both going to be forced to buy back. This is the final hurrah coming out from Viking GG. And without that dunk, without that firepower, you know, this looks like a failed attempt at best. Let's see what they can do, though. Going right to Luna. ICEBERG on the back line's eating a bit of damage, but, oh, the Enchantress now gripped up, sliced down, and your final set of racks start crumbling away.
Yeah, they're done for. It's Butterfly Luna pushing their base. ICEBERG had an Arcane Rune that fight. They'll GG out. A valiant last-ditch effort, but all they really got in the end was 2 supports. Not even close for Viking. They're just way too far behind.
Dang, and wouldn't you know it? You know, group stage, that's cute and all, my